sexy, baby.
We the strongest team out there right now. Can't nobody with us.
We got protected by any means, you feel me?
They already know what it is, man. They shook, because they know we coming for them. The city is ours, baby.
It's like, I want to go to school, but I'm also thinking about my family. Like, I'm thinking about my mom, my little brother. Man, I need some sort of come up or something, bruh.
Yo, man, business is moving slow like snails. Thinking about investing my money into something else. What you think?
Music.
Music.
I got a plan. I'm just trying to get some extra money in my pockets. What's good, y'all? We got this new dance for you. It's finna take over Cleveland.
Man, hell no, man. That shit look cheese.
Yo, you're not serious. Because if you was, then you already know what you could be doing.
You missed this. It's over.
Man, relax, man. 23s around here like that? Come on, man. I'm all cap right here.
You got a plan, or you just got an idea?
I got an idea. But I learned that I need to...
What up, man? It's your boy Big Heff, man, executive producer of this new movie called The Capp. The Capp is based in 2006, Cleveland, Ohio, and I just remembered like being in the whole music scene back in that era. That was like, we had just started the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, and going from that, like I used to deal with a lot of Houston artists, so Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Chamillionaire, Slim Thug, like the whole Swisher House camp, Michael Watts, and OG Ron C. And them guys used to always come to Cleveland, like, you know, I think the first time I ever booked Paul Wall and Chamillionaire as a group, it was like $1,500. But they just wanted to be, from Texas, they just wanted to be in the Cleveland market and the Ohio market because they know that they can get busy in the whole nine. So the whole Capp era translated to being in Cleveland Capp era. And we started to produce our own artists that came from that whole wave. So it was like Ray Cash was jumping out, Fats or Fat Al was coming out, King Chip or Chip the Ripper was coming out. And they was all new artists on the Verge. And then the one artist that I don't want to forget about that was from that era that was super big was Corey Babes. He had a lot of motion, the whole city was going in hysteria over Corey Babes, kick drums, and their whole production sound had the whole city on smash. It's The Capp, it's your boy Big Heff.
In a world where this generation tends to use the term no cap, Sunday, November 6th is a day that you don't want to miss. The movie premiere of The Capp.
This movie screening is taking place at Cedar Lee Theaters, 2163 Lee Road, Cleveland Heights, Ohio, 44118. Limited tickets available. Red carpet starts at 5 p.m. Movie starts at 7 p.m.
What up, man? It's your boy Big Heff, man. We talking about the Capp movie today. And one of the things about the whole Capp era in Cleveland, man, it was so crazy, from the cars with the big rims and the spinners to the dances, the long tees, the tall tees. But I think one of the biggest things that helped our era out in the city was the club scene. So back then it was like the Metropolis was going, Moda was going. You had places like the Spy Bar. It was just a whole different culture. And from there, we had a big retail distribution spot. So it was like Dolls Rapid Creations, Dukes, Hot Spot on the west side. And we had the CD game exchanges like all throughout the city. And they used to always pump out all the Houston music, and they started to support our Cleveland music scene. So it was like the first time like you can literally play a whole Cleveland music set in the club and people wouldn't leave the dance floor, they would start going crazy. One of the guys that ushered that in was DJ Fresh, of course, DJ Steph Floss, and Scratchmaster L at the time. So it was like the Capp era was so crazy that like everything started to happen. That's when the record labels started to come to the city. Ray Cash was signed to Sony. Al Fassett got signed to Atlantic Records. And it was up for the city. Like everybody wanted to have a deal from there. Then, you know, a couple years later, Kid Cudi got signed to Good Music, and that really sent everything into frenzy. So back then, we had the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, and MGK was one of the first breakout artists at the Ohio Hip Hop Awards. And that really set the city on fire because they seen him grind from the bottom to the top. And then Chip the Ripper was still making noise going on tour with Kid Cudi and the whole nine. So the Cleveland music scene was all fire, but it all started from the Cap era. Yep, it's Cap. Go check that out November 6th. Man, the Cap era was so crazy because it was just going so crazy that like ABM officials, Miss Skittles, like promoters, Schoolhouse Productions, they had the upcoming joint Street Smarts Productions just got started. But DJs that was rocking, that was a major play because the mixtape era was so crazy in the city. So you had guys like DJ EV, you had DJ Chicago, Scratch Master L, and like the city was just on fire because one, you had to go get, and I gotta give a shout out to Pretty Boy Floyd too. So he was definitely a part of the scene, going crazy. We had television shows that was rocking, magazines, all of that kind of stuff. So shout out to Hush Money as a crew. Like they developed out of that whole Cap era, and man, you can like there was no other era that was probably more popular for Cleveland music than probably 2006. It's Big Heff. This is The Cap.
Rory on the beat.
Y'all, I'm Louis. I play the role as Mac. Mac is basically this aspiring artist out of Cleveland, Ohio in 06, man. He trying to be a part of that whole hip hop crave that was like real big on the internet, you know? So if anything, he just trying to chase his dreams, and sometimes he does it the wrong way. You know, he don't really be thinking this stuff all the way through. Sometimes he be just lying, he be capping. But, you know, that's neither here nor there for me to tell you. Check this movie out. November 6th. It's finna be a banger. I'm telling you, movie of the year. You don't want to miss it. November 6th, bro. The Cap. Check it out.
What up, man? It's your boy Big Heff, man. Today I'm talking about The Cap. The Cap is my first movie that I officially executive produced. It's directed by Johnny Lump and co-directed by Smooth Gotti. It's written by Deion Hatcher, Johnny Lump, and Terrence. And basically, like one day I was in the crib and I was, you know, coming out of quarantine. Quarantine was kind of a depressing situation, and I wanted to challenge myself to do something new, something fire in my career. So I wanted to produce a movie. So I called my guy Finch, my best friend Finch, and I said, yo man, let's put this movie together. We've been talking about it for some years now, and I think it's that time to make it happen. So, you know, called Johnny up. Johnny had directed my documentary. Him and his team, the Wise Minds Productions, that directed my documentary and put it together. So, you know, I just wanted to call and keep the synergy going and asked him if he could shoot a movie. And, you know, so we had a couple meetings, man. Probably 30 days later, 45 days later, we went over some scripts, and, you know, next thing you know, we're at the Nerve DJ's office doing some castings. And, you know, I'm very happy about it. It's my first film. Check out The Cap, and it's your boy Big Heff.
Rory on the beat.
What's up, people? This is Deion Hatcher, one of the producers of the film The Cap, as well as one of the main actors. I play the role of Jiffy Jefferson, the Golden Wing King, a self-made millionaire, independent guy, also the father of a girl named Cassie, single father. Jiffy's character is funny, man. He's the epitome of the Cap. You know, he's made it out from a tough background, and he has a little snobbish air to him, you know. And as the movie goes on, you'll see why, you know, and you'll see the things, his interaction with his daughter, and the way he presents himself when out in public. But the people that's really close to him know what he is, and they know his history, and they know why he acts the way he acts. But you know, come out, check us out, man. November 6th, Cedar Lee Theater. You know, come out like Jiffy, man, and the rest of the cast. We love y'all. Thanks for the support.
Diamonds in my teeth, they say Draco, you insane. Walk inside the mall, watch me ball and buy everything. She was at Freaknik and G-string. She make it clap for Big Draco, I told you that.
What up, man? It's your boy Big Heff, man. Today I'm talking about the Cap, man. Shout out to my guy CJ. But one of the craziest things that back in the city, in the Cap era, we had a lot of different record labels. So they used to help sign artists, put artists on. It was kind of like in today's climate, you would call it like a production company. But shout out to like Schoolhouse Productions. Shout out to Dream Life, who had Fat Al and Rich Paul and Chip the Ripper, Funk La. You had Money Tree. You had a lot of different record labels that was putting artists on. And, you know, like, shout out to Hush Money. And they would really just be putting on for the city, putting on for the artists. And I think that helped infuse and uplift our music scene because we have companies putting in money behind the artists. Yeah, it's the Cap era. And from them labels from back in the days, man, that's what inspired me to come back into the city and start my own stuff called Capital Structure. Yeah, film company, movie company, record label. But yeah, all them guys inspired me to start my own stuff. So shout out to them.
Rory on the beat. Rory on the beat.
Yo. I'm Deron Smoke Rattler. I was the co-director of the Cap, and I also played the character G. G is the underboss to the boss, Gyro in the movie, the Cap. And, you know, G keep the spirit to the streets. You know what's going on. He with the movers and the shakers. You know what the young is doing. You know what the old is doing. You know what the internet is doing. The movie is based in 2006. Hey, it's going to be a great premiere. I tell you all, come down to River 6 and Cedar Lee Theater and have a good time with us, man. Wise Productions, Extended Colleagues, Capital Structure. It's got you. No cap.
Diamonds in my teeth, they say Draco, you insane. Walk inside the mall, watch me ball and buy everything. She was at Freaknik and G-string. She make it clap for Big Draco, I told you that.
Man, it's your boy Big Heff, man, and getting off into the movies is something that I always wanted to do. I wanted to have a full-fledged entertainment company as far as doing the record label, having a management company, and also having a film and production company. So the next movie we're working in is me and my boy Finch. It's called The Lock-In. Esteemed Colleagues is our production company. And I got a docu-series that I'm continuing called The Platform. So that's talking about like the day-to-day ongoings in the music industry and the reason why people make it and why people don't make it in the music industry. You got to know that there's a lot of talented artists out there that never get to the top of their music careers, and you got to wonder what the pitfalls might be in the industry. So we talk about that on The Platform. And then we're coming up with some television shows too. So, you know, 2023 is going to be a busy year on the music side and on the film side. So, you know, the Cap is just the beginning and Capital Structure is here to stay. What up, man? It's your boy Big Heff, man, and I am out here with #dope photography. If you ever looking for pictures or anybody to film your events, man, holler at my people. It's the only way. It's the capital structure way. Let's get it.